Well, here's the story. I came home from the grocery store and went to close the garage door, and then I hear this big bang sound, and the garage door had kind of dropped down and hit the ground. And I knew what that sound was. I'd heard it before. The garage door spring had broken. It's a torsion spring. Uh, it didn't make my day, let me tell you. Anyhow, my next step was to take the spring off because I knew I had to take it down to the special company we have. It's Overhead Garage Door Company, and they make springs for this garage door. I'd done it before. So I proceeded to take the spring off, and I went down to the Overhead Garage Door Company, and I asked them to make me a spring. And the instant I went in the door, they told me, "Hey, we don't make springs." And I said, "Well, why? You used to make springs before." And he said, "Well, we don't have any steel. We don't have any steel wire to make that spring with." And I said, "You got to be kidding me." And he goes, "No, I'm not kidding you." And he went on to say that it probably won't be available till next year. Oh boy. Well, I had him measure my spring so I knew what size I needed. He told me it was so many winds per inch and how long it was and what the gauge of the steel was and everything. And I came home and I looked up in the computer. The first company I found was Affordable Garage Door Company, I believe it was. Overhead garage door. Yeah, I think something like that, or affordable garage door. Anyhow, I told him what I needed, and he said he had it, and I wanted to buy the spring. And he said, "Well, you can't buy the spring from me. I won't sell it to you, but I will install it." Well, I knew what was going on by now, the flu pandemic and the ships and the, you know, offshore in Long Beach. 45, 50 ships can't unload their materials at the port because it's backed up. So I jumped on the opportunity and asked him to come out and install the spring for me. I had already taken it apart, because I had to get the spring off. And I told him I thought it'd be an easy job for him because I'd already had it apart. So I was fortunate. He came out within about an hour, and I had the garage door all lit up for him and everything, inside because it was dark in the garage and the door was down. And he came in and proceeded to install the spring. It came out to like $200, something like that. I gave him a $10 tip, and he gave me his business card, and he's pretty thankful for the tip. And I was grateful to have my garage door working again. And well, that's how things worked out that day. I'm glad I had some extra money because I was only expecting to spend about $80 for a garage door spring, and it ended up being $200. So everybody's happy for the most part. I got my garage door working, and he was able to make a living for the day. And that's how the story ended.